So, watch the one ball, which they hope will go to the middle pocket. Just missed there. But with that amount of power, I reckon he's hitting the ball at about 30, 32 mile an hour here, Bustamante, but he can't hit it at 43. He lost the white a bit. The idea is to keep the white as near the middle. You see, he hit that ball so it left the cloth. That actually volleyed, half volleyed into the rack. Amazing control of a ball over short distance. Race to 7 in this round-robin game. He's lying second in the group at the moment, Bustamante. Should be a magic game when he plays against Fabio Petroni of Roma. Lazio fan who got so overcome by playing for Europe in the Mosconi Cup in a pairs with Steve Davis that he could not control tears. Two young lads whose parents obviously feel that it rhymes with school and it starts with P, and it's right here in Cardiff City, it's pool. And it's a very, very difficult red. He is looking at a kick shot, cushion first, and a risky shot when the maestro is behind you, but I think he's fluked the snooker. But what did I say earlier about there not being snooker in Bustamante's vocabulary? The heavy lights make it hot work out there, even for the world #1 player, Bustamante. Beautifully rock-solid bridge. He tried loading up the right-hand side to drag it across to the red. And this, he's disgusted with himself because he knows the opponent can easily take this to a 3-3. That's when I talk to some of the Americans. Nobody would say who's the favorite for this. Earl Strickland described it once as a flimsy game. There's a lot of luck in this, even when the greats are playing. Gentle flick in. Blow toe's gone. So is the red 3. But you see, that was a bad shot. He needed to go another foot up the table to make it reversed into the bottom left. And the path for the obvious double, I think, no, obviously he's trying the double. No, it's the cut. He's lining up the extreme thin cut, bottom left. Yeah, cheated the pocket. A great shot, that. I thought he was thinking of the bank, but the 9 stopped the track of the bank. And Jonathan Gale's off into the hurly-burly of the tournament, and I'm about to be joined by yet another legend. Just flown in from the US, Johnny Archer, the Scorpion. 4 times world champion, sitting next to me. Nice to see you, Johnny. What do you think of this game? Bustamante is not having an easy ride.
Well, I just walked in. Looks like it's... And it looks like, well, it looks like he's having a tough go at it, 3-2. You know, it looks like he's gonna have a chance to get out here, make it 4-2.
What's it like playing against Bustamante? Does he often give you chances?
Not a lot, though. He's always been really hard on me. He's real tough. He breaks the balls real good, and he just makes everything he shoots at. So he's really hard on everybody, I think.
He's played a couple of slack, easy shots here. He seems to get very fluid cue action. And occasionally he seems to miscue by not hitting the ball exactly where he intended. He's missed 2 very easy shots. That's why the Japanese guy is still in this.
Huh. That's, well, that's very uncharacteristic of him. He usually doesn't make mistakes like that.
How's your own form?
I think I'm playing pretty well now. I've been practicing a lot more lately, so I think I'm playing pretty good. And I think if I can get any good chances this week, I should be okay.
Who do you most fear in the competition?
Well, definitely this guy here, Bustamante. He's one of the top forms. Reyes, Strickland.
Is Reyes, some say he's maybe past it, or?
No,
Up the hill or down on top of the hill still?
No, I don't think so. He's still playing really well. So he's always going to be very hard to beat.
How's Earl playing?
I haven't seen the way Earl's playing lately. I haven't been watching him play much, so I'm sure he's playing really well.
The rack, Francisco Bustamante.
So Bustamante does it, as Johnny suggests. He doesn't make many mistakes. Maybe early doors, maybe adapting to the conditions here in Cardiff. Anyway, he's 4-2 up now, and you've got to say that it's only mistakes by Bustamante that has let in this Japanese lad. Johnny Archer here was a member of the Mosconi Cup team there. So your last visit to the UK was quite a happy one.
Yes, it was. We had a great time. It was a lot of fun, and hopefully I can qualify this year to come back again.
Here we go then.
You're to watch this break now. This is definitely, I think, the best break there is. Well, as soon as I say something, he doesn't make anything, but...
It's nice that I'm not the only one who puts the hex on things. Talk us through it.
Well, if you watch, he really gets a high leg kick in the back, and what that does is that puts a lot of momentum. He almost kicks himself in the head with his foot, so he really has a lot of momentum. Everything's going fluid into the cue ball that transfers into the rack.
We have had one or two Brits, Jimmy White, Steve Davis, tried that high kick action and went back to just an arm movement. It's almost bread and the bone. You've got to be doing it when you're 10 down the hole for the first time.
True. Well, if you just only got just arms, it really takes a lot of momentum and a lot of power out. You have to put everything into it.
And how about his control of the cue ball from the break?
He controls the ball really well from the break. I'm surprised because he hits them so hard.
How does he do that? Is that use the bottom spin or?
Well, I think he has to hit the ball on the bottom more for it to transfer into a dead ball, because if he hits anything in the middle, it'll go too far forward.
Well, here we have a fairly juicy looking table for the Japanese guy. He should run through here, or will the green-brown together give him a problem, Johnny?
Well, it looks like here he may have gotten just a little bit too straight on the 3 ball because the 4s. Well, it makes it a little easier because the 4 is right there by the 3. But he's going to have to draw it back in between the 4 and 5 and shoot the 4 in the same pocket as the 3, looks like. Yeah, good shot. Yes.
And might have to be exactly weighted to get as near the cushion as he needs for the orange.
Well, it looks like here his problem's going to be the 6 ball, because the 6 doesn't go by the 7, and I can't tell if it goes by the 8. I think it may. Yes, it does. It goes by the 8. You can tell now. So he shoots now. Now he's got the option. Either he can come back over here and shoot the 6 by the 8, or he can, I think I would try to come back and try to shoot the 6 by the 8. So, okay, looks like here he could shoot here, come off the rail, down here somewhere for the 6, and try to shoot the 6 over here. Okay. Okay, the way he's gotten here, he's elected. Now he's going to have to play the 6-7 combination, and what makes this kind of tough is because he can't really control the 6 ball too well. It's going to kind of it gets away from him.
So where's his best path to take the white to a good position for the 6, Johnny?
Well, he wanted to come down a little further. Now he has to. The 6 is going to go over by the 8. Okay. See, he better go. Okay, he got a little bit fortunate because it hits the 8 and come out. So anytime you put yourself into position to try to get lucky, a lot of things can happen. But he
screws back.
He looks good now.
Well, we've got a match on here. Bustamante, I think, was expected maybe to blow this lad away. But it's going to be 4-3 now.
The rack to Hisashi Yamamoto.
There you go then. The Japanese lad is still very much in this match. 4-3. It's not elimination, though, or anything. It's a round robin till it gets down to 64 players. Genius of the game, undoubted star player is this man. Django, his nickname. from the Philippines, 36. 15 years of pro. Favorite player, Efren Reyes, who's playing later today, and to be top of the heap on the Camel Tour last year. Wonderful. That is a star-studded heap. And in what circumstances, we had a tournament in Blackpool, England, 3 years ago, where the 9 was going down from the break about 3 times per 6. Right. And Massey said it was because the rack wasn't frozen properly.
Yamamoto
that could have been it, but a lot of times whenever the 9 starts going is when the ball's starting to get racked in the same position every time and you can't move them around. And sometimes it just knocks the 9 away toward the hole. And
of course, the thing to look for is the line of the 1 ball to the middle pocket.
That's exactly
happening
right.
regularly.
Okay, he made a ball. Oh, the 1's going to be on top of the cue ball. Okay. I don't think he has a shot here. Does it look like he can pocket the 1 because it's too low? So I think he might have to try to play some kind of a safety. Made a good break. Okay, there's the 4 ball going to come down. Now the 1's going to come down with the cue ball. So he's going to have to play some kind of a safety, I think.
Where would you lay a safety? Where would you attempt to lay a safety to?
Well, a lot of people have different positions that they want to lay the cue ball more comfortable in certain things. I think I would try to somehow put the 1, just bank the 1 out some kind of way. That's a very good shot. That's a very good shot. Very good shot there.
So the object ball is behind a line, not to say a wall of balls at the far end of the table. Now, he has a habit of coming out of these and potting.
Okay, it looks like to me he's going to try to come to the rail over here and try to kick into the 1 this way. And I think that's the line he's going to try to take.
And don't be surprised if he pots it.
Oh, he could definitely make it. He can kick it into its corner. Okay, very good shot. Okay, if the cue ball gets behind the 9, okay, he has to play another safety. Okay, he left it where Mr. Yamamoto has to play another safety.
You played Yamamoto before yourself?
I have never played him. I've seen him. I played in a couple Japanese tournaments, and he's played a very good player, very smart.
He seemed slightly phased in the first 2 racks by Bustamante's reputation.
Looks like here he's just going to try to play some kind of a safety. I can't tell what he's going to try to do.
He's maybe going to try and hide the 1 beyond the red, is he?
Okay, he knocks the 1 down too. He's going to leave it in. Very good shot. He made a very good shot there. That's very tough to control the 1 ball and he has to control there. He has to control the 1 ball and the cue ball.
So his hope is that in trying an elaborate escape, Francie sets him up.
That's exactly right. Now I can't tell. Oh, he's curving around the 8, and he's just going to try to hit the 1.
He leads 4-3.
Very good, very good. Oh, okay. Okay, here he left a pretty easy shot here. So Mr. Yamamoto should have an easy position to get out here.
So it's a fairly easy clip to the left of the yellow 1 ball, and probably 1 cushion position on the blue 2, and it is, I'd say it's easy, but it is a very straightforward path to the run out here.
Okay, pots to 1, and here comes 1 cushion over for the 2, and I think he's going to do the same type position to get back for the 3, 1 cushion out, about where he's at with the cue ball now.
Occasionally around the middle pockets, there's a chance to stun for position rather than use the cushions.
Here he's kind of tricky. He has to make sure he gets out far enough so he can get by the 7 to make the 5.
So he's loading up with lots of bottom. Screw back for that.
Very good shot. He comes out perfect for the 5. And he has a good angle on the 5. I think he's going to just kind of hit it kind of easy and come across 1 rail for the 6 in the same pocket as the 5.
Do you share 1 or 2 of the other Star's opinion. Goodbye, Jim Rumpy. That it's a very short course.
Shot.
It's a very short course. It's only race to 7.
Pretty short. Yeah, it is. Well, one good thing about it, we're playing round robin, so we get to play more matches. So I love this format. I think this format's going to do very well for us. Very good shot.
And he's got.
Doesn't look like he's too intimidated now, Sid.
No. He's racing with pace now because to get the 4-4, making it a 3. Making it only to get another 3 to win would be. He is. As you say, if you've seen him play in Japan, it's anybody's match now.
Direct to Hisashi Yamamoto.
Well, 4 apiece. What more entertainment do you want? We've had a brilliant game involving Steve Davis at the start with the lad from Korea. And here, the Japanese guy is actually giving Bustamante, the favourite for the tournament, a run for his money. Well, they have the Cardiff Singer of the Year. They have the Cardiff Scrummer of the Year. We're looking for the World Pool Player of the Year here in Cardiff at the arena. Magnificent auditorium. 96 of the world's best fighting it out in 16 groups. Up there on the top level, there's 3 games going on, but our focus is on pre-tournament favourite Francisco Bustamante, hunched in the white shirt to the right, who surprisingly is being held 4 apiece by the Japanese Yamamoto.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. 9th rack. Hisashi Yamamoto to break.
One of my latest co-commentators here, Johnny Archer, 4 times world champion, has just joined me in the commentary box for the last few minutes. Great chance for the Japanese guy here, John.
Well, he's got as good a chance as he's ever going to have against Bustamante. He's breaking at 4-4, so first one to win 3 games now.
He's break a pale imitation of the maestro there.
He's pocketed a ball, and he's very tough from here.
But that's an indication that you do not need the power necessarily.
That's exactly
right. To make the balls rocket about.
No, you don't need that much power really to get the balls going.
In your own case, did somebody teach you to do the break?
Kind of, yeah. I had a teacher when I was younger, and he helped me with the break.
How young, 14?
14, 15, yeah. Good guess.
Was that in the pool room or in your house or whatever?
That was in the pool room. In the pool room. He owned the pool room, yes.
A lot of us misspent our youth that way.
He's very difficult here. This is a tough position he's in here because the 2-ball is very tough to get to. So, and potting the 1 is very tough. So he might cross bank this ball back in the other corner.
But doesn't that hit, if he does try the bank, doesn't that give him problems in control on the white?
Well, that's kind of what he wants to. He wants the cue ball to come back down table in case he misses. Can't tell. He's going to shoot this in, I think. So he cross-banked it. He made it. Come right back down table for the 2.
I think he's landed
that
sweet as a nut on the blue.
That was definitely the best shot there because he had a very difficult shot to try to pot the 1 in the corner and control his cue ball all at one time. So, okay, he banks the ball, hits it right in the hole, and there it comes. Well, he made a very good shot. Very good shot.
Start of 2 or 3 minutes of sensation here at Cardiff, because Bustamante was expected to blow this lad away like chaff in a cornfield.
Very different assessment of that, Mr. Wydell. I've never heard it quite called like that, but okay. Okay, this is, I can't tell if he's going to, he may try to draw this ball back down to the end rail. Or he could try to, just try to maybe force it out. Okay, he tried to force it out. That was the right shot, I think. And now he's got a kind of a tricky shot because it's thin on the 4, and he has to control the cue ball for the 6.
So what angle, what line should he take to get on the 6?
Well, here I think he's just going to try to come back over here 1 reel. So he's got to try to control the cue ball kind of easy. Okay, very good. Watch out for the scratch. Okay. Okay.
He's still got the shot on. It's not far down as he intended after that, but he has got a handy angle on the green.
Yeah, what made that shot kind of a tougher because you had to hit the 4 so thin that he couldn't really control the cue ball. It got away from him. Very good shot.
Now, to a lot of us who talk about fathers, never do that with a cue. It's a follow through. Is it essential sometimes to have that exaggerated takeaway of the cue? Is that part of the shot?
I think that's a lot of body English. You're trying to hold it on line, you know. So
it's actually the apparently awkward movement is part of the shot.
Well, yeah, kind of. You know, that's more certain people are different awkward movements. So you watch me, I'm always moving kind of weird looking ways.
Well, shows that the World Pool Championships, we all knew there'd probably be shocks. We probably didn't expect them within a couple of hours of their kickoff.
Well,
Bustamante is in trouble.
Rack, Hisashi Yamamoto.
Meantime, on table 3, the familiar face of my co-commentator earlier on, John Gill, who's playing a game up there. And he's doing rather well up there, 5-1 against Williams, who's a good player. And he's sweating like a swamp donkey, but he's doing the business.
10th rack, Hisashi Yamamoto to break.
Meanwhile, back on the highlighted table. This whole place like a cathedral of the spheroid sciences. 3 matches going on up there in the other 16 groups. While this one, there is genuine drama on the blue beers as this Japanese tries to extend his lead against the pre-kickoff of the tournament favourite Bustamante. He's looking to make it 6-4.
Well, here's exactly what he wants here. He doesn't want anything any more than this. He made the 8, and he has a pretty easy shot on the 1, and the 2's opened up. If you watch, he's very controlled with the break. He doesn't try to hit him that hard. Watch his cue ball; it doesn't move too much. That's tough break there. Tough break to beat.
And almost the perfect place to be. You don't have to be Euclid or no geometry to know that the middle of the table gives you more angles for the shots.
That's exactly right.
I'll echo again that most players in this game will take the longer pockets and only use the middle pockets really if it's too easy to miss.
That's exactly right. The sides, a lot of people, you have to have a good angle to get for another ball on the side, whereas the corners, you can kind of keep control of a couple different angles. So a lot of people wants to go for the sides because they're bigger or closer to the pocket or something like that. Okay, he's got a little bit tricky on this hit because he's elevated over the 5 ball, and he has to control his cue ball for the 3 and make the 2. So it's okay, he's elevating. It's a really tough shot here.
But he's got a natural angle for the position. Doesn't really need.
Yes,
to use
he does.
any
All
English.
it really has to do is just make the 2, really. Okay, he hit a very good shot. Oh, watch out. Okay.
That's what he didn't want.
That's exactly what he didn't want there. He hit the 9 there and knocked it in the way, and that's something he didn't want to do. But you know. Okay. And here I think he can kick at the 3 and make it, and the 4 is fairly close to the pocket, so he shouldn't be too bad if he doesn't snooker himself. So he's just.
So kick a technical point, meaning hit the rail first.
That's exactly right. He's going to hit the cushion to the right first and then pocket the 3. Oh, he missed it. Oh, that was not a...
Right, now you'd expect somebody of the caliber of Bustamante to step in here, fill his boots.
Yep, I think he's going to control this really well.
Maybe he played that a little too fast.
I think he did. He wasn't really that tough of a shot because it was so close to the pocket. I think he, like he might have jumped up on it a little bit. Okay. I think he's okay here now, looks like.
I can see how delicately he holds the cue, almost just the thumb and a bit of the finger on it.
Yeah, he doesn't grip it really hard on his shooting hand.
Looking to screw back. A bit. But well, well, he was more stunned than screw, wasn't that?
Yes, that was, he lost his cue ball just a little bit here. See, he kind of lost it. He hit this 5, you can tell, to the left side of the pocket, so he kind of overcut it. And his cue ball just got away from him just a little bit. That was kind of an unforced error there.
You play the same tour, is that right, in the States?
Yes, we do, the Camel Tour. Mm-hmm.
Have you, I mean, does he have temperament problems, Francisco? Does he sometimes blow hot and cold?
No, he doesn't. He keeps his cool pretty good. Most all the Filipinos do. They don't, if you'll watch, they don't get real excited too much. So he really keeps his cool good, stays into the shots. If he makes a mistake, he just kind of takes it with a grain of salt.
In the rack, Francisco Bustamante.
16 groups we have here, and 3 of the other sets of groups are in action up
5 racks each.
On there.
11th rack, Francisco Bustamante.
Featuring, I think, Mika Immonen on the far table. Meanwhile, back in the middle, Busty is not out of the wood yet.
Well, he got a kind of a reprieve on that one. He should have lost that game and been down 6-4, but now he's at 5-5. So he feels, and he made a ball there, and he's going to have a shot on the 2. Okay.
To echo those of you who play English pool in pubs, there's the phenomenal break, and the one going exactly where you hoped it would. If hope be a word you use about class players like this. This cut would not go on an English pool table. You would lose it 2 to 3 inches from the cushion, but these cushions certainly hug the ball. So this sort of trickle along and in off the pocket, even if played at pace.
Very good shot. And he has a shot on the 3 here. This is going to be tricky with the 5. The 5 is a little bit tough because it doesn't go by the 7 down in the corner.
So, how does he get to the pink from here, John? Just
well, I think he just goes. He shoots the 3 into this pocket, and it kind of comes one across over here and back out here.
Exactly like I said.
Yeah. Okay, it looks like he set up really good on the 4 to get to the 5. And I think now he's just going to shoot the 4 on the side and draw his cue ball a little bit further back than where the cue ball is right now.
So this one has got to be, what? Just about inch perfect.
Okay, and he come a little bit further, but now he's got the shot in the corner, so, but it's elevated a little bit by the 9, so. But here where the 6 is at, really all he has to do kind of is just pocket the 5. Okay, he's got a clear view with the cue ball. Okay, it's a little tricky for him. It's a little tricky for him. He's undecided because he might shoot it in the side. If he shoots this in the side, he can.
Better to get to the 6 if he uses the side, is it?
I think he's shooting this in the corner, looks like. Yeah, good shot.
And
very good shot.
With follow to leave the path clear to the 6.
Now he shoots the 6 and comes out 1 rail, kind of past the 8. Pass the 8, now shoot the 7 in the corner. Okay, he come up a little bit short on the 7. Now he just kind of has to make it and goes across the table a couple rails. Good shot. Okay, there goes the cue ball. He's gonna, okay, be okay there. Now just pocket the 8 and shoot a 9 in the same pocket.
Yep. This can put him one away from a win. A bit relieved.
Francesco Bustamante.
So he'll want 2 or 3 off the break here to start the victory parade.
Rack 12. Francesco Bustamante to break, leading 6-5.
Well, a vital break for him. He's made 1 or 2 elementary mistakes in this that have left the Japanese in, but 2 or 3 from the break.
Okay.
Would be good.
This could be a, I can't tell if he can make the billiard on the 9 ball.
Johnny's suggestion is that if the white passes the brown, there is a possible plant 1 to 9. Or maybe it's a billiard. You suggested, was it?
Yes, it's hard to tell. I don't know if he can choose or not. It looks like he may be trying to play the billiard. He has to cut the 1 really thin. Hits the 1 right here on this side over here. And then the cue ball is going to try to pot the 9.
Well, this will be a really showboat way to win the game.
Yeah,
And oh, yes!
Well done.
Johnny Archer pointed you the way to the target. Busty did not need no advice, though. A brilliant, brilliant light kiss on the 1 ball and a trickle into the 9. Classic billiard combination shot. So Bustamante wins 7-5 against Yamamoto.